Okay, so percent of change. Let's start off with a nice, easy example to kind of understand what in the world we're doing here. Okay, so let me give you the scenario. Let's say a store buys a shirt for $4. They then sell the shirt for 20?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, that's not unreasonable. They do this all the time. So the instructions will say something like find the percent change and tell if it's an increase or decrease. So what I want to do is basically, I want to figure out how much did they mark this shirt up? Okay, so that's, I mean, all stores do it, right? Otherwise they wouldn't be able to operate. They're going to buy stuff and then they're going to resell it to you for, I mean, you hope just a little bit more. But sometimes, I hate to tell you, sometimes things cost very, very little to make. And then they resell it to you for a lot of money.
How much is a lot?
You think those Yeezys cost whatever they cost?
I got mine for 3 something.
Do you think it costs 3 something to make them?
No.
No,
That's what I mean profit.
exactly.
I
So
sold them though.
let's, did you make a profit or did you, oh,
I just sold them to my friend. I didn't want them anymore.
all right, so let's take this example here. I mean, this is perfectly reasonable. Let's take, I mean, even Walmart might do something like this. They can have a producer sell them the shirt at $4 because they're buying so many of them. So they may buy, you know, I don't know, 10,000 shirts at $4, and then they may resell them to the customer for $20 each. So sure, there is going to be a markup on everything that you buy. So what we would like to do in this example is figure out, well, how much of a markup has been placed upon this item. So there's a very simple formula. And here it is, percent change. We are going to take the difference in price divided by the original price. So that's going to give us a fraction. And then just like before, we divide the fraction, multiply by 100. So we are going to actually do that division and times it by 100. And that will give us the percent change. And then it's just, I mean, it's pretty easy to determine if it's an increase or a decrease. They have marked the shirt up in price, right? So that would be an increase. We'll do another example in a minute where maybe a shirt goes on sale and then it's a percent decrease. Okay, so let's try this one. So if I want to figure out the percent change, what is the difference in price? It was $4 and then they sold it for 20. So what's my difference? They paid 4 and they sold it for 20. So the difference between those two. Exactly. So you just want to subtract those two. That's going to get me $16. Does everybody agree? So I'll put that, I'll even write that in there. We're doing 20 minus the 4. And then my original price, well, the price that it started out as was 4, right? And then we're going to times that by 100. So let's just go ahead and do, oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was off the screen a little bit. So we are going to have 16 divided by 4, and we will times it by 100. This I actually don't even need my calculator for because I can do this. 16 divided by 4 is just 4. 4 times 100 is 400%. So they have marked up the cost of the shirt 400%. Whew. So that is a, we should indicate that that is an increase. That's quite a lot. Let's do something that I like a little bit better. Let's try something going on sale. That always makes me feel better. So let's say you you like a shirt that is, I don't know, let's say it's $15. It goes on sale for, let's say, $12. What was the percent change? Okay, so let's say you really like the shirt, it's $15. Maybe, has this ever happened to you? You go to buy it and you didn't even know it was on sale and it rings up for less. And you're like, oh, okay, cool. I didn't even realize it was on sale. So let's pretend that that's the scenario. You thought it was 15, it goes on sale, now it's 12. So if I want to find the percent change, all I need to do is find the difference in price. So what's that? What's the difference in price? What's the difference in price? It was 15, now it's 12. So the difference would be
$3.
3. So 3 goes up top. And then what was the price originally? Yes. So that's always, you just think chronologically. What did the price start at? It started at 15 and then it dropped down to 12. So we're just going to do 3 divided by 15 times 100. So we'll just grab our calculator. 3 divided by 15 times 100. Oh, 20%. Now, is this an increase or a decrease? Yes, it went down in price. So that's it. So you just take the difference in price divided by the original price times 100. Let's see if we can get one more in before lunch. Let's do a tax problem, which is really, that's percent change stuff too. So let's say you bought, I don't know, what do you want to buy? You bought, let's buy pants this time. Well, pants don't have sales tax in Massachusetts, do they? They don't, do they? Clothes?
What?
Do you pay tax on clothes in Massachusetts? I don't
I
think
don't
so.
think so. I'll look up.
I'll just change
Do you
it
pay
to,
tax on clothes in Massachusetts? I think it's just food.
yeah, let's do food. So you bought lunch, let's say, for, let's say $8. The bill came to, let me find a value that's reasonable here real quick. $8.48. What is the tax percent? So you buy a meal for $8 or whatever, a sandwich or something, and then you go, you cash out, your total ends up being $8.48. My question to you is, what must the tax percent have been? So I do the same thing, percent change. What's the change in the dollar amounts? What's the change in my prices? I want just the change though. So it was $8 and then it became $8.48.
48 cents.
48 cents is my change. Like the, right, the difference in the two prices. So 48 cents. And what was my sandwich originally? It was $8. And then I ended up paying $8.48 because of this tax. So I do the same thing. I'm gonna do 48 cents divided by 8. And I'm gonna times that by 100. And what comes out? Anybody have it? Yes. So wherever you are must have had a 6% tax rate. I think in Massachusetts, the tax rate is 6.25%. So maybe you are in a neighboring state that has a 6% rate or something like that. So there you have it. So the tax rate must be 6%. Does that make sense? Yeah, okay, so we are going to pause there for lunch. And we'll try some sample problems when we get back.
Walk around.